favorite, and he was my favorite, and I couldn't get over it. Because
Really?
he was a phenomenal artist, a beautiful singer, and a great person.
Tony Bennett is a well-known American singer who has released over 70 albums in his singing career. His works include the studio albums The Beat of My Heart, I Left My Heart in San Francisco, To My Wonderful One, A Time for Love, and Life is Beautiful, to name a few. Along with being a singer, Bennett is also a professional painter and has his artwork on permanent public display in many institutions. He is the founder of the Frank Sinatra School of the Arts in New York as well. Bennett has won numerous awards and accolades to date. He has won 19 Grammy Awards, plus a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award and 2 Emmy Awards.
When I had my first 2 million selling records, Because of You and Cold, Cold Heart.
Wow.
And thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Net Worth Now, where you get to see the lifestyle and net worth of your favorite celebrities. We hope you enjoy these videos, and if you do, please remember to hit the like button and comment below who your favorite celebrity is so we can feature them in an upcoming video.
His full name is Anthony Dominic Benedetto, also known as Tony Bennett. He was born on August 3, 1926, in Long Island City, New York, United States, making him 95 years old at the time of this production. He stands at 5 feet 7 inches or 170 centimeters tall. Bennett has also had success as a painter, done under his real name of Anthony Benedetto, or just Benedetto. He followed up his childhood interest with professional training, work, and museum visits throughout his life. He sketches or paints every day, often of views out of hotel windows when he's on tour. He has exhibited his work in numerous galleries around the world. He was chosen as the official artist for the 2001 Kentucky Derby and was commissioned by the United Nations to do 2 paintings, including one for its 50th anniversary. His painting Homage to Hockney is on permanent display at the Butler Institute of American Art in Youngstown, Ohio. His Boy on Sailboat, Sydney Bay, is in the permanent collection at the National Arts Club in Gramercy Park in New York. His Central Park is at the Smithsonian American Art Museum in Washington, D.C. His paintings and drawings have been featured in Art News and other magazines and sell for as much as $80,000 apiece. Many of his works were published in the art book Tony Bennett, What My Heart Saw, in 1996. In 2007, another book involving his paintings, Tony Bennett in the Studio, A Life of Art and Music, became a bestseller among art books. On February 12, 1952, Bennett married Ohio art student and jazz fan Patricia Beach, whom he had met the previous year at a nightclub performance in Cleveland. In mock mourning, 2,000 female fans dressed in black gathered outside the ceremony at St. Patrick's Cathedral in Manhattan, New York. The couple had 2 sons, DeAndrea and Daigle. Bennett and his wife Patricia separated in 1965, their marriage a victim of Bennett's spending too much time on the road, among other factors. In 1969, Patricia sued him for divorce on the grounds of adultery, and in 1971, their divorce became official. Bennett had become involved with aspiring actress Sandra Grant while filming The Oscar in 1965. The couple lived together for several years, and on December 29, 1971, they quietly married in New York. They had 2 daughters, Joanna and Antonia, and moved to Los Angeles. The 2 were married until 1983. In the late 1980s, Bennett entered into a long-term romantic relationship with Susan Crowe, a former New York City schoolteacher. Susan Marion Crowe, born September 9, 1966, is 40 years junior to Tony and had grown up in a family of Bennett fans. And as it happened, the singer once posed with Crowe's mother, Marion, while she was pregnant with her.
Thank you. And I was just troubled about, I felt nervous about an audience.
Anthony Dominic Benedetto was born on August 3, 1926, at St. John's Episcopal Hospital in Long Island City, Queens. He is the son of grocer John Benedetto and seamstress Anna, and was the first member of his family to be born in a hospital. In 1906, John had emigrated from Padragoni, a rural eastern district in the southern Italian city of Reggio Calabria. Anna had been born in the U.S. shortly after her parents also immigrated from the Calabria region in 1899. Other relatives came over as well as part of a mass migration of Italians to America. Tony grew up with an older sister, Mary, and an older brother, John Jr. With a father who was ailing and unable to work, the children grew up in poverty. John Sr. instilled in his son a love of art and literature and a compassion for human suffering. But he died when Tony was 10 years old. The experience of growing up in the Great Depression and a distaste for the effects of the presidency of Herbert Hoover would make the child a lifetime Democrat. In November 1944, Benedetto joined the United States Army during the final stages of World War II. He sang under the stage name Joe Barry and performed with the 314th Army Special Services Band during his time there. Upon his discharge in 1946, Benedetto returned to the States and continued singing wherever he could. He also made a few recordings in 1949, but they failed to sell. Soon after this, the actress-singer Pearl Bailey recognized his talent and asked him to sing for her in an event opening. Bob Hope, who was also invited to the show, decided to give Benedetto a chance. Benedetto was then named Tony Bennett by Bob Hope and signed to the major Columbia Records. Bennett began his professional music career as a crooner of pop tunes. His first hit was the ballad Because of You, which was produced by Mitch Miller. Over the next couple of years, Tony Bennett had minor hits with numerous singles and albums based on show tunes. Towards the end of the 1970s, the American artiste had no recording contract. He then got himself booked for shows in colleges and small theaters. By 1986, he was re-signed to Columbia Records and released the album The Art of Excellence, which became Bennett's first album to become a hit since 1972. In 1993, Bennett did a series of concerts around the country. He continued to record and came out with a hit album, Astoria, Portrait of the Artist, Sinatra Homage, Perfectly Frank, and Fred Astaire's tribute, Steppin' Out. In 1994, his appearance on MTV Unplugged managed to make the audiences swoon. By the end of the 1990s, he had re-established his reputation and continued to tour and record steadily, doing numerous shows every year. In 2006, he released the album Duets, an American classic, which reached the top position on the U.S. jazz chart. 2 years later, Bennett performed his final concerts with the release of the album A Swingin' Christmas.
And he changed my whole psychology about there's no such thing as a bad audience. There's a bad performance, but there's not a bad audience.
Tony Bennett makes around $1.5 million every year from his music, royalties, and ventures. He makes an average of $50,000 from each concert, and his paintings sell for around $80,000 apiece. As of 2021, Bennett is estimated to be worth $200 million. Tony Bennett lives in Manhattan with his wife Susan. While we can't pin down the exact measurements of his home, we can tell you that it's big. The condo includes multiple bedrooms and bathrooms, a kitchen, office, entertainment rooms, and so on, and offering views of the large trees in Central Park and the New York City skyline. In his garage, you'll find a Rolls-Royce Phantom drop-head coupe, a Porsche 911 Turbo, a Bugatti Veyron, a Ferrari Enzo, an Aston Martin DBS, a Mercedes SLS, a Range Rover, and a Chevy Camaro.